Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 17. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo. I'm joined by my co-host, Noelle Winters. Herzog.
That's me.
That is you. Thank you so much for being here, Noelle. We're here to talk about Catfish. Season 8, episode 49. Is this season ever going to end?
No. This season needs to end because not that it's so bad, but I'm tired of the Zoom. I just am tired of the Zoom. It takes a lot out of it.
I need Neve to get murdered in someone's backyard.
Right. I need Neve to sneak into a house where we don't know who he's talking
and they
to.
just open it like a little crack and they're like, only Neve can come in.
Yeah.
And then we just never see him again.
He's ballsy. He just walks right in. He's like, okay, I'll go.
Well, because remember, everyone needs to remember something. As much as we're going to pretend that we don't know anything on the backstory, the Catfish is always the one that contacts Catfish first.
Not in my mind.
Okay, well, in your mind is wrong. So This is season 8, episode 49, Diamond and Steve.
I wonder what Diamond's real name is.
Diamond.
Okay, sure. I'm Crystal. Well, Crystal's real. The real name.
So
like I'm Morganite.
I'm Sapphire.
I mean, that's Ronnie Magro's girlfriend's name.
Is it?
Yeah, Sapphire.
Ronnie's doing well. So Neve and Cammy are going to have breakfast outside. Every single episode, there's something that's supposed to be gimmicky, but Biggie has on a cone and we don't address it.
Okay, that's what I want. Is he obsessively licking? What's happening?
Did he get fixed? I don't know.
Right. What happened?
Did he have a hysterectomy?
Why aren't they telling us? Did he have a, lump on his breast? Tell us.
I like how he had a hysterectomy, but he's a boy.
Oh, yeah. I forget that it's a male.
Did he have a vasectomy?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, we meet Diamond. Diamond is 23. She's an Instagram model from Miami. And she's been talking to Steve. I know, same. I'm an Instagram model from Queens, New York.
Right.
She's been talking to Steve for a year. He's a YouTuber. And so he posted a text number on his Instagram and she texted him pictures of her boobs.
Okay. I see a lot of people from like Vanderpump Rules and stuff. They always say text me. Yes. What is this?
It's not real. It's like a, like a fan line.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it definitely is. I've seen friends do this myself. Comics have done this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Sal Vulcano has done it. I'm pretty sure that Corinne Fisher's done it from Guys We Fucked. Like I see, what the funny thing is? I never understood what it was.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing people that I know that I have their phone numbers do this and I compared them and I'm like, oh, it's a fan line.
But what happens when you text it?
You probably sign up for their mailing list.
Okay, because it'll be like Stassi from Vanderpump Rules. It's like text me and her phone number, and I'm like, this can't be real.
Right? It's like you just want to talk to me.
Yeah, but you want to talk to all of them. You know how many texts you must get a day?
You know how many boobs this guy Steve must get?
Yeah, it confused me. Okay, I'm glad you cleared that up.
So she texted this fan number, and then 6 months later. He started texting her from his personal number.
Right.
Blowing up
her phone.
Blowing up her phone. He's always too busy for her, though, to meet. He never video chats with her. Okay, so this guy, Steve, he looks like a young Mike Vecchione. Now, you might not know who Mike Vecchione is. Mike Vecchione is a comedian that is my friend.
Because this guy's eyes are always closed.
Mike Vecchione is like Steve's
Isn't he always squinting, Mike Vecchione? I feel like this guy is always squinting.
No, here, I'm going to show you a picture of Mike Vecchione and you're going to tell me if this is not Steve.
Okay, that's not who I was thinking of at all, actually. He looks just like him.
Yes, he looks just like Mike.
Why was I thinking of the total opposite person?
Were you thinking of Gilbert Gottfried?
No. I was thinking of Carla's boyfriend.
Mike Keegan.
That's who I was thinking of.
Oh, wow. No.
That's why I was like, I don't think so. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes, he looks just like Mike Vecchione. Mike Keegan is a very good comic too. You guys should check out Mike Vecchione. Check out Carla Okerson, friends of the show. Check out Mike Keegan, friend of the show. Check them all out. So this is Mike Vecchione's son.
Yes,
who he should be very proud of because he's clearly very successful.
I know, but I've never heard of these kids. But I'm too old, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that we're way too old because they're like crazy popular apparently.
Well, the thing is, I think it's also a lot out of New York. Like a lot of like Midwest, like my nieces would definitely know who.
Yeah, but this is because young kids.
Yeah, they are obsessed with YouTube.
Are obsessed with YouTube. Yes. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Now, the other thing that I want to say is that last week or the week before that, I think it was last week, someone said that they were a YouTube star.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they weren't.
Oh yeah, it was that was not last week. I think it was the week before.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm
very
like,
not a YouTube
I know.
star.
And I'm like, oh, sure, you're a YouTube star. And then I'm like, oh, no, this guy Steve is a YouTube star.
Yes, he's a real star.
He has millions of followers.
So the Nelk boys are like the modern day Jackass. Is that what it is? Okay, I thought so.
Exactly. So now Diamond has pink claws.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And she's from Ohio. Mm-hmm. She's an Instagram model. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
A TikTok star. And ... a pop star.
And she's heavily influenced by Britney Spears.
Yes. She went to all the free Britney protests, and she has an album coming out under her stage name, EBT Baby. So EBT, if you guys don't know, if you don't live in, I don't know, in New York, but I guess it's like universal. EBT is food stamps.
Tracey, this was the best thing. I'm like, this would be my pop star name.
EBT Baby.
She went from GED and EBT.
Okay. She went from EBT Baby to GED Lady. Now, these are the lyrics to her first single. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
EBT Baby, GED Lady, coochie so good like gravy.
Yum. All right.
Noelle. So many things, so many feelings I'm having.
I've never heard this song from this pop star. I just want to put this out there.
Yeah, well, the album's not out yet.
Must be.
This is just the single first. No offense to everyone who got their GED.
I have my GED.
Right, but like,
I know. What are you bragging about?
Yeah. What are you bragging about? I mean, Chelsea from Teen Mom would be jealous.
Listen, it's nice that you got it, but it's also not you're not burning anybody by saying, yeah, you're not like a sick burn. Like, I got my GED, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, yeah, well, I mean, I graduated 8th grade.
Yeah. Cool.
Coochie's so good like gravy.
I love gravy. You don't like gravy.
So here's the problem.
Yeah.
When I think about this, I think about sausage gravy that's white. And I get upset.
I'm gonna throw up.
And it has like chunks
I was thinking
in it.
about like beef gravy, because like if it was like gravy, may be gay. I might be gay for gravy V.
Okay, Noelle, I'm thinking about
I don't want to hear
being in the South.
Okay.
Being in the South, going to pubs in the morning for brunch with friends,
biscuits and gravy,
and them having biscuits with white gravy with chunks in it.
Here's the thing. Why did your mind go there? Because mine went to delicious au jus.
No au jus. No au jus. Au jus. No au jus.
Yum. I love au jus.
She also owns 2 businesses.
Sure.
Question mark?
Her pop star business.
Her pop star business and her TikTok business?
That's what she owns.
Okay. Well, so this guy, Steve, he is part of the Nelk Boys on YouTube. They have 6.6 million followers.
That's wild.
He also posts, he was on Air Force One with Donald Trump. Okay. Her wing on her eyeliner
is dramatic.
It's crazy though.
I have a wing.
No, Noelle, like that. It's straight to her ear.
So Chelsea from Teen Mom, that's how she wears her wings too. I don't know why, but the problem is this wing went out so far. It was like a 2-inch wing.
It was a temple line.
Yeah.
It was showing you where her ear was. That's what it was.
Yes, it was an arrow, actually.
It was an arrow to her ear. So Steve has been so nice to her because I know you're going to be shocked, but EBT Baby, GED Lady's brother, had a little run-in with the law, and he is in he's in the system, he's in prison,
right?
But Steve was so nice, he sent commissary, he wrote her brother in prison.
Okay, that's actually really nice though.
It's super nice. He sent commissary, he sent her, and then he sent her own commissary, which is lingerie
and Uber Eats
a signed t-shirt as well,
from
a PO box in Cali. That's where the t-shirt came from.
That all sounds legit though. Okay. It sounds legit because something is from California. You think he's not going to give you his real address? Listen, I'm not dumb enough to fall for this, obviously, but if I was, I don't think I've seen a lot more misleading things for sure on here. Yeah.
But he's always in Miami, but he can't interact on social media because of his management. That's where I call bullshit.
Yeah. That's not true. But also, you would think as someone who's a pop star, she would know that.
Oh, of course. We're never
why
allowed to use
verified.
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to brag.
Yeah.
But I have tens of friends that are verified.
You do?
No, I have a lot of friends that are verified, and I also have a lot of friends that have like millions of followers and can absolutely interact with me on social media if they want. They like my pictures.
Yeah, I think I have like literally like 3 verified fans.
It doesn't matter.
Not fans, friends.
Okay, so now this one I saw coming from a mile away.
Tell me.
He called her. It was his voice for 30 seconds saying something and then hung up. I'm like, that's a video.
This duped me. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, I 100% thought
that was very smart.
So if anyone wants to use me as a catfish,
right?
I'm going to do this. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Hi. Sorry that I haven't been calling you, and sorry I haven't had a time to video chat with you, but I just want to let you know it really is me. It's Tracey Carnazzo from the Trash Talk podcast. Yeah, I love talking to you, and I can't wait to meet up. Oh, my mom's calling me. I got to go. Bye.
You forgot the I love you. You should use I love you.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me put it in there.
Okay.
I love you. Bye. I just, in case you guys want to chop that up and use that.
You never know. Watch. See, Neve is going to call you soon.
I can't wait. He's going to be like, did you you called someone? You said you love them?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be like, that doesn't sound like me at all.
That's not even me. That's my co-host. Sorry.
So they fight a lot. They really fight a lot, but he also loves her. So you've never met him and you're already having a rocky relationship.
Okay. But this is a sign of mental illness. This is what people do online.
But she likes it because she kind of likes like being treated like shit.
Okay. I used to love getting treated like shit when I was young too. Okay. She's young.
I guess.
It was like, oh, he hits me. He loves me.
She loves assholes, she said. But
interesting choice of words.
He talks to other girls on social media and she sends dirty pictures to him all the time. So now here is a giant red flag.
Yes.
So he sends her a selfie of him in a Tesla.
Right.
And then he sends a dick pic and he goes, oh, sorry, wrong way. And he's sitting in his car, no pants on, but the steering wheel says forward. And he's trying to make it like that was the same moment.
And she's like, it would have been better in your Tesla. That was funny.
Right. But like also, all right. So he calls from a 561 area code. He used to call from a 909 area code. So they look up his management and Neve knows his manager.
That's
John.
Cool.
John Shahidi. Obviously. Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. So John has a Florida number and he texts John. Then they Google the Florida number and it goes back to Miles something.
Right.
So they do the search, the Cash App, and it goes back to Heather Grayson.
Right.
Heather and Diamond follow each other and Heather is trans. So Cammie's like, maybe Miles is her dead name. So they call Heather. And Heather's like, yeah, we've gone clubbing together. I don't even have her number. I'm not close to her like that. And they're like, well, this is the number she's been talking to Steve on. And she's like, I don't know. So Miles is her dead name.
I've never heard it referred to as a dead name. I really like that.
Yeah.
Like, I like to know this. Yes.
All the way dead. She doesn't know Steve.
Right.
They think that Diamond is now lying.
For like clout.
Right. So now John and Kyle from the Nelk Boys, they call, they were just like relaxing.
They were in the neighborhood
smoking cigars.
Yeah. Yum.
And they're like, Steve doesn't have a girlfriend, but they don't know Diamond. So they're like, if Steve could FaceTime with us or something. And they're like, yeah, we'll see what we could do. So now after that happens, Diamond calls Neve and Cammie 3 times.
Right.
After Neve spoke to John and Kyle, they must have called Steve and told him.
Right.
He goes online. He makes a video laughing that this girl's getting catfished and saying that he's going to help this guy catfish 1 million people.
It was so mean. That was really mean.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, wow. His voice is not what I expected.
Yeah. He's also gross. Yeah.
Very gross. So Diamond's super sad. Whoever she's talking to is also ghosting her at the same moment.
Right.
Okay. So she says they have never been Kiki like that.
What does that mean? All I think of is like
the Drake song.
Thank you. I'm 40. Kiki. This shows it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to have to ask someone about that. So Heather did come to the Free Britney rally and they ask if Diamond's lying. And Diamond's like, oh, I have no reason to lie. And she also lets us know that she is strictly Dickly.
Yeah. Thanks for letting us know. Nobody cares.
Yeah. We were really, we were trying to investigate that.
Yeah. I was curious.
So she has a mutual friend with Heather, White Plastic, who is friends with her roommate, Mark.
Right.
And so they text whoever Steve is, right? And they ask him to come in the Zoom. And he's like, oh, I've been waiting for this. So now it comes on the screen, Steve, but there's no one in the frame.
Right.
And Vincent comes on. Vincent is White Plastic and used to be her makeup artist.
Right.
Mark told White Plastic. So Mark, her roommate, told White Plastic that Diamond banged his boyfriend.
Right. Which I still don't understand.
Okay. So now she said, this is what Diamond's like, I would never touch anyone who's touched Vincent.
What? But
why? What does that mean?
So you're going to tell me there's no animosity there?
But you just told us that you're friends with White Plastic. Right. So now all of a sudden you would never touch anyone that's touched him.
Because she's angry, I guess. I don't know.
So she's like, nothing happened with this guy. Also, Diamond's in an Airbnb for sure. Because again, there's no.
With her own thrown blanket on the bed. Don't you love that?
But she didn't even make the bed.
Okay. But I'm saying like that's her. But also he's not. Plastic is not in an Airbnb, I don't think.
It looks pretty.
There was hooks on the wall where like pictures were taken down and stuff. That's why I don't think it was. Yeah.
Either that or they just couldn't use.
Maybe
the images. So Vincent used Heather's phone at first.
Right.
To do this when he found out that Diamond was sleeping with his boyfriend because his phone was, quote, out of commission.
Some famous makeup artist.
Noelle. Have you ever used someone else's phone for date? Like, hey, Noelle, can I come over and borrow your phone?
I know, but I feel like back in the day, that was a little more like,
yeah, maybe not 25 years ago.
Yeah, like a while ago. Like I remember my phone broke. Like I was working at Applebee's. I must have been like 22 and Linda had two phones and I used to use one of her phones all the time.
Okay. That was 25 years ago.
But that's what I mean. That was a million years ago.
Yeah. So Vincent said that he used Steve's YouTube voice, which I knew that right off the bat.
I see. I did not catch that.
Diamond is so mad. And he says that he could really benefit off of Diamond's contacts. And that's why he's friends with her.
But here's what confuses me. So, but now this was just like Vincent's crush.
Okay. So then that's what comes out. So they yell, fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you. It was very like anticlimactic. So then Mark comes in the Zoom. So Mark is Diamond's
so cute.
Mark is adorable. Mark's in the Zoom and Mark's like, listen, Vincent's delusional.
Right.
I never said that she slept with this guy.
Right.
He was never your boyfriend. Definitely they're in Airbnbs. Neve said this is a stunt to get on TV. 100%.
But that's what it seemed like.
White Plastic said that Mark is lying. Mark said that White Plastic's lying. Also that the guy wasn't his boyfriend. And Neve is like, okay, listen, moving forward, your lives need to not interact anymore.
Right.
But also free Britney.
Which was very cute, but you're right. Everyone was right. This seems like a bunch of influencers got together. It's for everyone to get on TV. Yes.
Right. And then Mark's like, oh, come on. I don't want to do this.
Right. Well, right. But because the thing is like Plastic really didn't have any reason to really not like her.
Exactly.
It was like, okay, you had sex with my crush, but it has to be deeper than that.
Sure. So now they're going to see each other at the protest, at the Free Britney protest, because, obviously, and Diamond is like, whatever, I'm not going to say anything to you. Vincent's like, I'm not going to say anything to you, because obviously you have to come together for a bigger cause, which is freeing Britney.
Yes.
So now Diamond, this is the update. Diamond is working through her heartbreak from Steve by doing music.
Right.
And Vincent is really trying to move past this whole thing and also free Britney.
Right. And they saw each other at the Free Britney rally and they were cordial. Okay. So here's the update. Yeah. They're following each other on Instagram still. Stop it.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, this is fake.
Yeah. This seems very fake.
And especially since what we know is that the Catfish always contacts first.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, this is fake.
But
White Plastic had to have contacted, made up this story, and is looking for followers.
But it's so outlandish to me to think that it's always the Catfish that reaches out. It's so hard for me to grasp this.
It's crazy, but it's real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that is what is going on there. And I think that, Diamond was like, I could use a little bit of boost on my EBT baby gravy.
Yeah.
GED lady.
Uh-huh.
White Plastic's like, I could use a little boost on my eyeshadow and my makeup artistry.
Yes.
Mark is like, I don't want to do this. Why do I have to do this?
I don't want to be here. Bye, guys.
Okay, but also EBT baby, GED lady, gravy vagina, sausage gravy. Why do you have a roommate? You have three. You own two businesses.
I was thinking the same thing. Why do
you're
you
a star? You're a pop star.
Mm-hmm. You're a pop star. You're an Instagram model. You're a TikToker.
You have two extra businesses. Maybe it's a gravy train. Maybe she drives the gravy train.
Maybe she drives the sausage gravy train.
Maybe.
Oh man, ew. Now that you said that though, you've totally taken the fun out of gravy.
Oh, sorry. There was never really that much fun in gravy for me.
You've never liked gravy.
I didn't, but also Steve never FaceTimed.
Yeah, I know.
He's mean.
Okay, he's mean. I don't like him. He is every boy in Howard Beach we grew up with.
Oh, God.
He is.
He was so triggering.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm upset. I don't feel good seeing this.
I really am very mad at him.
Yes.
Steve, if you're listening, obviously you're listening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you.
Not a nice guy.
You're not nice.
Yeah, you're not nice.
Oh, God. Not good, Steve. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. Like, what is even Kiki? Like, what does that mean? What's going on? What really happened? And I think that I have just the person to answer these questions.
Ooh.
We have White Plastic here. White Plastic, thank you for joining us.
Hi, ladies. Yes, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me on your podcast today. I heard it's amazing.
It's so much fun. First question right off the bat. What the hell does Kiki mean? We are old. We are very old.
You know what? I've actually said Kiki like probably 10,000 times, like when during the episode. But I said so much that I just didn't probably put it in there. But I use it in my everyday language all the time. It's just a word or phrase that you just use when you're talking to someone, you're having a good time with someone.
Use it in a sentence.
Yeah.
Me and my dog were kikiing while we were smoking a blunt.
You were kikiing? What does that mean?
What is that?
We were just hanging out, having a good time, laughing, being close
White
to each
Plastic.
other.
This is not a word.
I don't get it.
It was definitely a word. It was definitely a word.
Is this coming from? So the only thing that we could think of is the Drake song.
Yes.
No. The Kiki's been around way longer from the Drake song.
Where is this been?
Is this a Miami thing?
Yeah.
Honestly, it might honestly be. I thought it was a global thing, but I'm from South Florida, so I guess I'm just a little weird.
Yeah. Oh, well, for sure. we already know that. We watched the episode. Everyone.
I was gonna say, you guys see an episode, I'm a freak already, so there's nothing to hide.
Everyone that's listening has already watched the episode, so we know something is up.
Oh yeah.
And we're looking for some clarification. Okay, so Kiki, we still don't know what that means. Yes. Moving on.
Moving on.
So again, you don't have to say yes or no to anything, but as we talk to our listeners and we let them know, obviously the Catfish is always the one that contacts first. were you on the show for popularity? Were you using it as a publicity stunt?
Oh, hell yeah, Tracey. I was using this. Of course. Why the fuck would I not? When I got the call that I was going to be on Catfish, my pussy literally throbbed. I was so excited to be on this show because it's literally like, if you're on any TV show, it's like a total like major move. The whole story is real though. When I got the call and they caught me, I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, this is it.
Okay. So now who is this guy that Diamond apparently did sex with?
In my ex, me and him were talking like for like a little bit, and you know what? I have to say something. Mark's so fucked up. For her and Mark are always in such cahoots all the time,
right?
So it's obviously they're gonna make me look like a dumbass. But Mark and so he told me that Diamond had sex with. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would she do that? So that's like the main reason why I catfish Diamond. She's so fucking delusional, guys. Like, when I tell you she's like the biggest delusional person I've ever met in my entire life, like, she's so dumb. Like, how could you get catfished by me for a whole year? Like,
seriously. I mean, listen, I knew that something was up for sure.
Oh yeah.
You know, as soon as when she was saying that Steve had called her and just talked for just a few seconds, I'm like, yeah, that was a recording.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was probably the easiest thing to do. Like, the technology, you can do anything over the internet. And you know, I'm a social media influencer. I know how to use the internet and I know how to use, you know what I mean? So it's like so easy to do stuff like that.
Right. So now, okay, let's go back to the roots of this. And the roots of this were that you were Diamond's makeup artist. Is that true?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So how did you guys meet? Just through Mark?
So we met on one of her shoots once. She contacted me through one of our mutual friends. I was like, hey, I need my makeup done for a video. Like, can you do my makeup? So I was like, perfect, you know? And the really funny thing about that is it's so like full circle, because there was this one time where I was doing her makeup for a makeup shoot, and and I was kind of like texting her at the makeup shoot as Steve still, you know what I mean? So I was like,
so you were there literally with her, texting her.
Oh yeah, 100%. There's multiple times that I was there texting her as Steve, and just, you know, kind of see her reactions, because I thought it was funny as fuck. So I would like watch her reaction sometimes. So one time I was doing it and she didn't even she was talking to him. She's like, yeah, I'm getting my makeup done. And she didn't even mention to me. Like, why would you not be like, yeah, I'm getting my makeup done by White Plastic? Like, she knew I was an Elk fan, you know what I mean?
Right.
So like, she knew I knew who Steve will do it. So why wouldn't she be like, yeah, White Plastic, like, this is my makeup artist, like, dope as fuck, you know? Like, that's
right.
Shady.
Okay, so you think that she wasn't really sharing you with them and like kind of just wanting to keep like, you know, the clout for herself?
Oh yeah, she's a bitch.
Okay, all right. Well, let me ask you a question. Who are these Nelk boys? I don't know who they are. Or are we just like out of the loop here? I mean, are they big in South Florida? Or, I mean, obviously they're pretty big. You know, they have 6.6 million followers. What's the deal with them? Like, how did you find out about them?
Yeah, the Nelk boys are fucking huge. I've been a sender since like they were like a thing. So like their thing is like they're full send. So anything they do is like a lifestyle. So basically, like, they used to go to like college campuses and like throw these huge parties with like fraternities and like do all these prank videos. And
so they're basically like Jackass. They're like the new Jackass.
Basically, yeah. I guess they're like the modern day Jackass. They do pranks. They do all this crazy stuff. Steve is joined the group like a little later on.
Okay.
So Steve joined the group a little later on, and he's obviously was like a fan favorite for a while. So everyone loves Steve. You know, he can just like pound like full send any drink that you put in front of him. Like, it's like crazy. It's so iconic. But yeah, they're like a group of people, and they just came out with a seltzer line called Happy Dad.
Okay.
So it's a brand new seltzer line. So people
is it an alcoholic seltzer?
Yeah, alcoholic seltzer. It's really good. The lemon lime's the best. No shade to other flavors, but the lemon lime's the best. The other flavors are like a little like, you know, a little wonky.
I hear you.
Diamond probably drinks the other flavors, if you know what I mean.
Okay, but now let me tell you, you're talking a lot of shit. You and Diamond are still following each other on Instagram. What's up with that?
Did you see who Diamond who's following Diamond now on Instagram?
No, who is?
And type in Steve will do it.
Oh, so Steve is following her now.
Yeah, Steve and Diamond follow each other now.
Are they banging?
They're probably, yeah, he's probably railing her.
Do you think he really is?
Maybe he might be.
Interesting.
And she's such a whore. I wouldn't put it past her. Like she literally like dates all these guys. Do you know Vinny from the Jersey Shore?
Of course we do.
Okay, well, there's a video of her sucking his dick, and literally, I kid you not,
I'll just choked.
Vinny from the Jersey Shore, like all these.
Who has people, this video?
Josh Peck, like she's a celebrity whore.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm not slut shaming. That's just wild.
Wait, so now who has this video? Is it her that has this video, or is it him that has the video?
Oh, she has the video.
Oh, it's her. Okay. So, well, at least it's with consent. She's the one that made the video. Okay. So she's excited about the video. I mean, listen, good for her. I guess
I'd be excited too.
Yeah, good for her. If I was like Vinny from the Jersey Shore's dick, I'd be excited. But it's just the fact that she's doing it. I'm like, whoa, like.
So now, how did you meet the guy she said you slept with?
Oh, sorry, I have coronavirus.
Fun.
I met him through one of my friends, my friend Lars. He was on Dr. Phil. I don't know if you know who he is, but he my friend Lars. I met through him.
Wait, why was Lars on Dr. Phil?
Lars is on Dr. Phil a really long time ago. He's like he did this video. You know the trend where you go into Walmart and like you like ice cream and put it back on the shelf? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did that.
Oh, did he get arrested for it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So he was on Dr. Phil?
Yeah, he was on Dr. Phil for that. Yeah.
Okay, it's funny that you brought up Dr. Phil because I felt like Diamond was really going the cash me outside route.
Oh, yes. Don't give her a compliment.
No, but is that her business plan?
It looks like it. The numbers, it doesn't really look like it's working for her that much. I mean, her numbers haven't changed that much, but I wouldn't put it past her. I mean, she's fucking crazy.
Right. Well, so now why do you think she's crazy and why were you still friends with her when you were catfishing her?
Oh, because I just thought it was so funny. Like, just her, like, being, like, literally completely doesn't know what's going on. Like, I thought it was so funny. Because at the end of the day, I was seeking, revenge. Like, she fucked my man. So, I was, like, not having it.
I thought it was a little weird. Listen, we have to obviously be objective here. We're just kind of reporting, and we're getting your side of things. But I did find it a little weird that she wouldn't kind of, like, directly answer the questions about this guy. She was kind of like, but then they said basically that he wasn't your boyfriend and that they kind of didn't know what you were talking about.
Right.
What do you think about that?
So I think she's just shady as fuck, basically, because obviously they're roommates, you know what I mean? Like Mark's gay. So the whole reason why Mark is against me is because Mark's gay. Me and Mark had he's just jealous that I wouldn't let him get with me. Okay. So I think he was saying things that are like, to make me look stupid as fuck on TV.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Mark wanted to get me so bad, but I rejected him. And Mark and Heather have had sex before too. I don't know if you guys update the Heather situation, but I have video proof of Mark and Heather hooking up together.
Interesting. So
lots
now
of videos.
You are very good friends with Heather.
I was good friends with Heather.
And you guys have had a falling out.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would have a falling out. You seem so easy to get along with.
A lot of people, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people just can't handle the truth. Me. So I'm just, the truth. So it's just like ridiculous. Like all these locals out here just like can't handle it.
I understand. I get it. I feel overwhelmed, Noelle.
I can't stop laughing. This is great.
I like the very casual. I have COVID.
Yes, I have COVID. She sucked his dick. I have proof. There's a lot of info.
There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of
there's a fuck ton of videos of her just doing the wildest shit. Like
full disclosure, I did contact her and ask her if she wanted to tell her side. She never answered me, but we do welcome her to come and tell her side because it's not fair to not be heard. Mm-hmm. On everyone that's involved, except for Mark.
Well, I would love it. Why don't you give her a call? I'll give you her number right now.
He seems. Oh wow. Well, we're not going to call her on air, but
let's add her to the Zoom.
White plastic. We're not on Catfish. We don't have that kind of pull. We really don't have that kind of pull. I think that I'd like to hear from everyone except for Mark because Mark seems a little I don't know.
Interested.
Boring.
He wasn't interested.
Mark used to work at the circus, so he's just used to the circus mentality, and he's
Right.
just shady.
Do you mean the actual circus?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean like the Ringling Brothers, like the actual circus with the elephants, the lions, the camels. I mean like the actual circus. Like, okay. Like
I thought the circus was like a bar.
I thought it was like a gay bar.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my God, the circus. Yeah, I've been there. I think I've been there. Okay. Time out. What did Mark do at the circus? What was his job?
Yeah.
Probably like taking tickets or something. I don't know.
Okay. So
really
he
local.
wasn't, was he traveling with the circus or was
he was traveling with the circus. He did like tear downs and like
so he was like a
put-togethers.
carny folk.
Yeah, basically, it was like a party folk. You know, people like that's like almost as bad as being Amish. Like, I can't trust you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you cannot be trusted.
No
I'm
shade
sorry.
to the Amish community. I know that we have a lot of Amish listeners.
Oh, I'm dying.
Can't be trusted.
So now, tell us how you met Heather and what kind of influencer is Heather?
Heather wants to be a beauty influencer and like a pop star, but like she's not. You know what I mean? Like Heather tries to be that everyday bitch, but literally like Heather's not the hook either. Heather's like do you know who like Bryce Hall is or any of these like TikTokers?
No. Listen,
Well,
the only
Heather's-
TikToker that I love is Michaela.
Michaela.
Yeah, makeup Michaela.
I love. So, anyways, she literally just like sleeps around with every TikToker she can find for clout.
So this is Heather you're talking about.
Yeah, Heather.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know, for legal purposes. Allegedly.
I have the videos.
Jesus, you're like the video keeper.
Are you like the Pornhub of Miami?
That they like to call me that.
Is that your nickname in high school? The Pornhub of Miami.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you think about Diamond's stage name?
Oh, EBT Baby.
Yeah.
EBT Baby is a fraud. Like her music isn't that good. Like, come on, have you heard it?
Okay. We haven't heard it, but now big question here. All right. I need you to focus.
I'm listening, girl.
Okay. The lyrics of her song are EBT Baby, GED Lady, Coochie So Good Like Gravy. Okay, don't answer yet. Just listen to the whole question.
Mhm.
When you picture the gravy, okay, what kind of gravy do you picture? Go.
STDs.
Okay,
STD
no,
gravy.
but we're talking about like the actual, like when I say Coochie So Good Like Gravy, and then you have to think about an actual gravy. Is it an au jus? It like what kind of gravy do you picture? Like what kind of gravy?
Like a cum base.
Okay, so basically
gravy?
like a sausage gravy.
Like a sausage gravy, spicy.
Ooh, spicy.
Milky
Spicy.
gravy.
Okay,
Yeah.
see that's more. So Noelle was picturing. Go ahead, Noelle. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take the words out of your mouth.
I was picturing like au jus, you know, pussy as good as gravy. Yum,
Mm.
delicious gravy.
Like roast beef.
Oh,
roast
it's definitely roast beef. It's definitely for roast beef.
like a grenade went off
Okay,
at a deli
I
cabinet.
Yeah,
was
like-
picturing. I was picturing a brunch of biscuits and white sausage gravy with chunks in it.
Yuck.
That's probably accurate one too.
That's just what I was picturing. I mean, it has nothing to do with her. I don't know Diamond. I'm just telling you like what the imagery.
It's like an
Image.
expired sauce.
Yes.
Oh,
Expired. Okay.
curdled sauce.
Well, the chunks were sausage chunks in my mind.
Sausage chunks, my new hit single.
Listen, we can't give her material. Okay. She can't be stealing.
Right. Now we're giving her ideas.
Okay. Sausage chunks. Okay. I'm writing this down.
Sausage chunk.
Okay. Now, I'm just looking through my notes here. Why did you write to her brother in prison, and how
Yes.
much money did you put on his books?
Oh, Rich Boy Royce. I used to send Rich Boy Royce some money like all the time.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Rich Boy Royce.
Rich Boy Royce.
Yeah, Rich Boy Royce. That was my brother. You know what I mean? Like that was my dog. You know. I
But
don't
is
know
that
if
her?
name's
Is
Rich
it
Boy
her
Royce.
real brother? Is that her?
Oh,
real
that's
brother?
her real brother. Yeah, her real brother.
So you knew him already.
Yeah, I knew Rich Boy Royce.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
that makes so much more.
Okay,
sense.
but now you
Okay.
wrote to him as Steve.
No, yeah, basically I wrote to him as Steve, so he knew that Steve and Diamond were talking. So I would send him like money as Steve, so then he'd be like, yeah, like Steve just sent me commissary. Like,
how much commissary were you sent? But you were sending because you actually like her brother.
Yeah.
And you were just disguising
I was
it
helping
as.
out. Like, it was fine. You know, like I was selling Diamond nudes for the first time I sold her nudes. I sold them for $70 and a free Chipotle bowl. You know what I mean?
Did she know that you were selling her nudes?
Oh no, she didn't know, but she found out the day of Catfish that I was selling her nudes because I sold them for $70 at a Chipotle bowl, and I got, I sent some of the money to Royce because I compensated because I got the free Chipotle bowl, like all.
What kind of Chipotle bowl did you get?
Oh, so I get white rice, black beans, steak, double steak. It was double steak.
Okay.
Double steak. He splurged on that one.
Is there guac?
Corn, sour cream, cheese, extra cheese, mild. What else? Yeah, basically.
No guac.
I eat that.
No, I don't really fuck with guac, but I like extra sour cream.
Okay, I like extra sour cream too.
Mm-hmm.
You're our kind of person.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Just the sour cream. So what was her reaction when she found out that you were selling her nudes?
Oh, she was just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you're weird as fuck. Like,
but she wasn't upset about it because she was kind of like, she's putting her nudes out there for everyone.
I mean, basically, she sent them to Steve. So she sent them to Steve multiple times in her little fan group chats. So it's like, want to put it past her.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
There's a lot of things going on now. I have some other questions for you. So you're a makeup artist.
Yes.
Is there one product that you need to recommend to me, Noelle, and all of our listeners that you can't live without?
Honestly, probably setting spray because it just keeps my makeup together all day. Like,
which setting spray? Like, what's your?
I just use the Morphe setting mist. That's what I use. The one I used to use the Jeffree Star one. I'm a huge Jeffree Star fan. I love him. I think he's awesome. I paid a little homage to Jeffree Star, throwing some shade with the I had my mirror with me. I don't know if you saw my Jeffree Star mirror. That's his mirror, like his merch.
I saw a picture of you and him on your Instagram.
I did as well. Also, Jeffree Star's highlighter is ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's literally amazing.
What do you use a lot of his products?
Yeah, I use a lot of his products, like a shit ton of his products. I try to mix them with some other ones, but like the ones that he doesn't have, like he doesn't have foundation or anything, or anything like that. So I like to, incorporate his products a lot.
Do you have a favorite foundation?
I like MAC. MAC foundation's really good.
Me too. That's what
Noelle does too. I'm totally out on that one. I'm not a MAC girl. I really am not. More importantly, let's talk about Britney Spears.
Oh my gosh, free Britney. Free Britney.
I mean, because the thing is, I don't think, now correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know as much as you do. Obviously, you're a Britney expert. She's not getting out of her conservatorship. Her father's just coming off of it. Is that correct?
Well, so basically, kind of, but once her father's gone, like she'll be like free. You know what I mean? Like basically, I've been at the forefront of the Free Britney rallies here in Miami for like a while. Like it's a really big movement. I've been to many, many protests. You've probably seen on my Instagram. I've been to many, many protests. But yeah, like it's our actions like are helping her every day. So we just gotta keep, pushing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Listen, we're all for freeing Britney for sure. Is there anything else that you want to add, Noelle? Do you have any questions?
Not really. I mean, you really covered.
Okay. So this is, I guess, like, in closing, you guys, have you spoken since the show aired?
Yeah.
She tried to call me on some bullshit a while ago, but it was weird. Like she's been trying to text me like every once in a while, you know what I mean? But like I don't really fuck with her.
So you guys aren't friends.
I kind of started catfishing her again, but don't tell her.
She might listen to this. I'm just
she's not gonna listen to this. She's not gonna listen to it. I think so. Steve has this friend named Bradley, and one day we went out to like the club like after that episode aired. So like we're trying to like reconcile things, but she got so fucking drunk, like she literally puked all over the side of her bed drunk. I'll send you guys a picture. Don't worry.
I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that picture.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so basically, I convinced her that she went home with Bradley Martin, and then I started texting her as Bradley.
And she was spying this.
You really have something against her, huh?
Now
is this just her? I mean, okay, so I will say this. I think that there is a point where she does need to reflect a little bit and think like, it's probably white plastic. And if she doesn't recognize that, that's on her.
She's so delusional. Even her roommate's delusional. I've been catfishing Mark as this Australian guy named Mike for like literally like forever. Like, and he just has no idea. So he thinks he wants to be all like, yeah, like I got you, but joke on him.
White plastic. You are quite a character.
You are.
We really appreciate you coming on here. We do not know if anything that you're saying, like, we have nothing to do with whatever you say. God bless, just for legal reasons. But we do appreciate your side of the story. It does seem like you do like stirring up the drama.
Oh, well, I am the drama.
Okay. All right. Listen, we could appreciate that. Guys, make sure you're following White Plastic. White Plastic, tell us where you could find, where everyone could find you.
Yes, I'm on all social media platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. All those are White Plastic, just how it sounds. WHITEPLASTIC. I also do music. I do a lot of pop music. So if you like pop music, go over to Spotify. Same thing, White Plastic. New single coming soon called Pillow Princess. It's about being a prostitute, being a whore.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Well, we're here for it. Guys, you could follow me. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram and Twitter. You can go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming tour dates for our merch. And you can follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for listening. And White Plastic, thank you so much for joining us. I think that our listeners will definitely get a kick out of your testimony.
I sure hope they do, because they need to hear the truth and how much of a whore Diamond is.
I don't think it's fair to just leave that without getting Diamond's point of view, Noelle.
Me too. I totally agree.
All right, let's bring Diamond in. Diamond, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here today on Catfish Trash Talk. We just spoke to White Plastic. He said that you absolutely deserved it all. What is your takeaway from this episode?
White Plastic is so fucking full of shit. Like, he is literally the most full of shit person in the world. Like, mind you, Plastic got hired because my friend told me, hey, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's good at makeup. Okay. When he was on this video shoot that he was hired for, he was like James Charles on the video shoot.
What does that mean?
What I mean by that, he was literally harassing these clearly straight guys, you know, making them feel uncomfortable, just making like weird moves and stuff. He's a really weird guy. Like, there's nothing wrong with being weird. I'm actually really weird myself, you know?
Sure. I mean, we're not well.
Yeah, like I'm a weird ass bitch, but like Plastic, he's another level. And the thing about Plastic is too, for the past, ever since this stopped, like, you know, all this, you know, unfolded, mind you, he used to come over to my house. He would smoke, you know, he would, you know, kick it, nothing, you know, I would always help him out. I'd buy him food all the time. You know, he's like an escort. So he's Plastic's a male escort. So, I mean, he doesn't get that many clients. So, you know, he does struggle time to time, and I don't judge, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And, you know, I might have a little more than him sometimes. So I try to help, you know, because like he always was, you know, pretty chill. You know, the one thing about him being like James Charles at the video shoot, whatever, I could get past that because it was kind of funny at the same time.
Right.
But in a sense, he was mad that he got fired, but that was out of my hands.
Who did he get fired by?
It was a company, but I don't work with them anymore.
Okay, it was a production company. So
yeah, and then
you met him through Mark.
No, I don't think so. I think we met like 2 years ago. And I'm pretty sure it was somebody else besides Mark. I think I introduced him to Mark.
Okay. All right. And does Mark work at the circus?
No. Oh, he did like fucking like 5 years ago.
Okay. I thought that was a very interesting.
Wait, why did he tell you guys that?
Yes.
That's like so irrelevant. Mark worked at a circus like 5 years ago, and like he went on tour with that. Like
that's what he said.
Was, like, set up and tear down.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said that.
He wasn't like a circus performer.
No, we were hoping when he said that he worked at the circus, we were really hoping that he was maybe like a lion tamer.
Like a lion tamer.
No.
Yes.
Mark's an OnlyFans model.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I bet he's very excited that OnlyFans has decided not to take away all of their restrictions.
Yes.
I was happy to hear that today. So Diamond, we have a really crazy question for you. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
So the lyrics to your song.
Oh.
Okay. It says, EBT baby, right? GED lady, coochie so good like gravy.
Coochie feel good like gravy.
Oh, feel good like gravy. Okay.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry I misquoted you. What kind of gravy are you picturing when you're writing this?
It's really up to like the listener's mind, you know, because like when you think of a good coochie, you're thinking like very moist, you know, soft, like, you know, warm. That's what men think about. So it's really up to the listeners, you know.
Okay, because Noelle, let me tell you. So we talked about this. Noelle felt go ahead, Noelle. I'm sorry.
Like an au jus, like a delicious.
Yes,
gravy.
I could. I could rock with that. Yeah,
okay, so then on the other hand, when I picture gravy, I'm thinking there's biscuits in gravy, there's white gravy, there's pieces of sausage in it.
No, I'm feeling more like the au jus vibe.
Okay,
that
all
sounds
right.
way more booch.
Okay,
yeah,
all right. I appreciate that you cleared that up for us. That was going to be a fight that was going to divide the friendship. So do you think that that white plastic did this for publicity?
Well, technically not, because he had no idea I was going to go call into Catfish.
Interesting. Okay. So you were
So I mean, at the end of the day, that's why I still don't understand why Plastic did it at first. But then I kind of think back and I reread some text messages, right? I went back all the way up, like, you know, the thread and stuff. You know, me and Mark one day we were smoking and we were like, why did he do this? And I noticed little things like Plastic Steve would bring Plastic up.
Ah,
really?
Okay. How did he know about him?
That's what I don't remember, because mind you, I was talking to Steve for a year.
Right.
So I don't
figured you mentioned it.
Yeah, so I figured I mentioned it, you know, but I also figured that Steve got my number from a fan group club. So sometimes I just, you know, Plastic caught me at the right times where I wasn't really thinking.
Okay, so now what is your relationship now with Steve? We saw that Steve follows you now on Instagram. Have you guys chatted?
He just said like, hey, what's up? You know, he probably feels bad because in the episode, it seemed like I was very, very emotional about it. I was emotional the fact that it wasn't Steve. I actually thought that video Steve made was actually very sexy. That's why my bed was so messed up. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why
we were wondering why you didn't make your bed before you recorded the Zoom call. Yeah. And were you in your house, or is that an Airbnb?
No, that was my house. Well, I moved.
Okay. Well, it was very
clean.
Then.
We filmed that like a couple months ago. So
very clean.
It was very clean.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So do you think that you and Steve will continue to chat?
I don't know. I mean, like, I have other people on my radar right now.
Like who?
Just like other men.
Okay. Do you have you ever like hung out with other celebrities?
Yeah, I mean, I've been like in like the Instagram game for like a really long time. So I mean, I met a lot of people. Yeah.
Do you have any friends that are celebrities?
Yeah, I have quite a few, just like random ones, you know.
Okay. And now what are you planning on as far as your music next?
I mean, I don't really care about my music. I just said that to sound professional, you know, but I don't know. I kind of make music as a joke. Like, I mean, when I'm bored. So,
okay.
I don't know. I might, you know, mess around in the studio here soon. Last time I went to the studio, the producer, he said I was tone deaf. So
oh, well,
I have this other
I am too.
Yeah. So I have this other producer now, and he's like the next Diplo.
So now let me ask you a question. Is Steve your type?
Yes. Like I like guys that go to the gym. Like I go to
you
the
like
gym
a gorilla juice head.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's like, Steve is my type to a T, but with everything that unfolded, I don't think I would. I'm pretty sure he has a girlfriend now. I saw on YouTube he has a girlfriend, and that's one thing about me is I'm not a homewrecker. I would never. That's wrong. You know what I mean?
Good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah. I mean, listen. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Now he has your contact. You have his contact. Yes. You guys are in.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I mean, I get it. Listen, 6.6 million followers. I wouldn't say no.
I wouldn't say no either.
My thing is with a celebrity, I would want to be like low key about it. Like there has been, I have met some celebrities in the past, you know, when one celebrity and something happened, and like I'd rather not the internet know about it.
Right. I understand.
Because then you just look like a groupie. Like that's the whole, when I was filming Catfish, I was like, damn, I have really bad anxiety. Like you see how I'm talking like real fast now. Like I'm fine. it gave me really bad anxiety. I don't like filming stuff like that because I was just like, oops, you know, it's gonna be edited. Like, this is awkward. Like,
do you think that they gave you a fair edit?
Yeah. They did, but they didn't. Like, I mean, I love reading all the hate comments. Like, I don't mind hate comments, you know, so I like reading them and stuff. I do think a lot of people say like, oh, she was just talking about her career. Wouldn't even ask those things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, the little parts, like they asked that, I wouldn't even, you know, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even say anything. I do not think Catfish will grow my music career or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I never came on that show with those intentions. I really came on that show because I had no other idea how to figure it out. Right. You know, someone's texting me off a voice app. You know, in the first number, I didn't even think about. You know, that didn't even actually come out till we started filming, because when I scrolled up, they have to make sure, like, Catfish has to make sure you have like timestamps, whatever. So I scroll up and I'm looking at the text and I see it says iMessage, you know, when I scroll all the way up, and I'm like, oh my God. And I go look at the contact and I still had the initial number. So
are you still friends with Heather?
Yeah, if I would have noticed that before, I could have probably found out that was Heather myself.
Right.
And then this whole debacle wouldn't have happened.
Are you still friends with Heather?
Yeah, I mean, with Kiki, she's cool.
Okay.
What
Kiki does that mean?
It's like, that's like, it means chit chat. Like, we talk.
Okay. It means you talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're just trying to figure this out. We are from New York City. We don't know a lot. Is this a South Florida thing? Is this a young people thing? I don't know.
No, I don't know. That's been around for a while.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you and Heather Kiki.
Me too.
Now, it seems that you and White Plastic still Kiki because you guys follow each other on Instagram. Why?
No, I was following him after the show because this is what happened.
Tell us.
So they tried to make it look like all hugs and kisses when it ended, right? And like, my thing is like, I was throwing a rally. I hosted a rally that night, and if like someone wants to show support for Free Britney, I can't. It's not, you know, that's not the place to bring in like pedestrian drama. So what happened was, you know, that went fine, but at the Free Britney protest, what they didn't put in the update is that night we ended up going to, you know, Wilton Manors is like the gay area. So hold on, sorry, I'm getting a call.
No, it's quite all right.
Me, Mark, and Plastic, we all went to the free. Hold on, let me see. On a podcast. Sorry, someone keeps calling me. So we all went to the Free Britney concert, Free Britney rally, right?
Right.
We went to a bar afterwards, like a little gay bar.
Sure.
Plastic ended up stealing Mark's phone that night.
Damn. How do you know it was him?
Because we were looking all over for it. 3 days goes by. Then Plastic comes over. He doesn't even call or nothing. He just knocks on the door and he says, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, he's crying. He's like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, Diamond, like, I wish I could, you just would have like, you know, been my friend more, you know, and like, I just was really bored. And like, he kind of gave us like a sob story, and we're like, okay, that's fine, you know. And we kind of like bonded over the fact that we were on Catfish almost, you know. But then I see Plastic the day Catfish got released. He's running. It's not like I saw him every single day after. Like, I mean, literally like 3 weeks ago, we went and got massages together. I asked him, do you want to go get do a spa day? We went and got massages, you know, like we were cool. Like, he went to a Trippie Redd music video shoot. He said, can you help me with my outfit? I said, okay. You know what I mean? Like, we really did bond over the fact that, you know, hey, we're going to be on Catfish, this and that, like talking about our experience and stuff like that. But then my problem was I unfollowed him because he's constantly saying weird shit in the comments again. Right. Like, he's upping up the fact that this happened. Like, he's living for this. Like, he is just, you know, like, he is just trying to like say any little thing he can to keep it going, you know? Okay. I see that. You own 2 businesses. What are these businesses? Well, it's medical marijuana. Are they both medical marijuana businesses? Yeah, they're both like related. Yeah. It's a marijuana business. Okay. Yeah. I have my own edibles, and I have my own cryptocurrency. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but that sounds very exciting.
Yeah, it's like Bitcoin, but it's called Sitcoin. So I do stuff
like that. What is it called? Sitcoin?
Sitcoin. Yeah, it's my own cryptocurrency.
Okay. And how does that work?
Basically works how Bitcoin does.
Okay.
And I've been working on it like for the past probably 4 months.
Okay.
And I released it the day Catfish came out. So I was like, fuck it, that's a good time to release it.
Sure.
And then it's doing actually really well.
Okay, great. We're really proud of you. Good job. Good job owning 2 businesses. We weren't sure if one of them was a gravy business.
No,
we weren't
that's
really
the thing
sure.
Is I don't make any money off being an influencer. I don't even consider myself an influencer. Like I just post my life like, and I'm bored. You know what I mean? When I'm bored, like I don't consider myself a celebrity at all or anything.
What do people know you for as far as being an influencer?
My fans, Siggy and Sig Butts, they've been following me since I was 15. Like I started Instagram living in Columbus, Ohio, 15 years old, didn't have any money. And all of a sudden, I got 10,000 followers the first week I started Instagram. People from all over they would send me pizzas. They would send me clothes. They just
Ohio pizza though.
What?
Ohio pizza?
No, you had Ohio pizza?
Oh,
I have. Yes.
What was that place called, Noelle?
There's
Possum Holler.
Like Ohio State Pizza on Hudson.
Do you know about Possum Holler?
No, but I know about Ohio State Pizza. I heard they pissed on the ovens there and shit.
Oh dear.
Oh God.
Yeah, there's tea about that place. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
you heard it here first, guys. Ohio pizza scandal with a lot of P. I guess you can Google that.
No, they would tell me like Domino's. They would splurge. Like they would all splurge on me, and it was so. Basically my Siggy and Sig Butts, a lot of them have seen me grow up through the years, and then I ended up when I turned 18, I went to California. I did a bunch of collabs with people, but a lot of people know me from YouTube with Trailer Trash Tammy.
Okay, so what do you do on YouTube?
My YouTube, I just say whatever on my mind,
Okay, so it's just like lifestyle. You're just talking.
Yeah. Like my early days, my Instagram kind of stemmed from my teenage drug usage. Like people really love to see my teenage drug usage, and now it's kind of great because I've had Sig Butts follow me, I'm 23 now. So since I'm 15 and they see like what I've become, like I put down all the drugs, like I put down all the drinking. I mean, I still drink, but like I don't do drugs.
Now, what do you call your followers?
Siggy and Sig Butts, and then on TikTok they're EBC babies.
I like this.
Oh, okay, cute.
EBC
yeah, so that's
babies.
the thing is people always ask me like, what are you known for? What are you known for? And it's like there's too many different things. Everybody has a different interpretation. Well, saw me from something else.
Is there anything that you saw on Catfish that they did was there anything that they didn't show that you wanted them to show? Is there anything that you want to clear up besides anything that you said today?
I was not offended by that video. Steve will do it. Honestly, you see kind of how the way I act. Like I feel like I would have kind of said I would have had the same reaction. I did not think it was that mean. It wasn't really mean. I didn't think. I mean, come on now. Like if someone calls you and this bitch thinks she's getting catfish, like I think I did not think it was as bad as they made it out to look. But I mean, I thought at the time I was like torn up though,
Sure, of course.
I was torn up over the fact that it wasn't Steve, him, but I wasn't. That video really was not that intense.
Okay. All right. So they kind of played up that you were upset about.
The actual video. That's the story and just everything, like how it's unfolded. It was just a weird ass story to begin with, and like everything that's happened is, you have to think how hard it is to get like for them to make it so people can wrap their heads around all this.
Sure.
You know
now,
what I mean?
What about the guy that White Plastic is claiming that you hooked up with?
Who? Listen, that guy. The reason his name's not in the episode. That was the name he said that name. You saw me laughing in the episode is because he said that for a reaction. That guy he's talking about, they didn't put it in because Mark was dating a guy who lived with us, right?
Right.
Mind you, he's, straight in the streets, gay in the sheets.
Okay.
So Plastic never would have even known him if Mark didn't introduce him. Okay. This guy is just a regular pedestrian guy. And he just said that name for a reaction. That's why they didn't show it all, because it would have kind of entailed like, outing somebody.
Sure.
Almost. But that never happened.
Okay. So you didn't hook up with this guy?
No.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
Like
right.
Plastic didn't either. this guy's not into guys like Plastic, you know?
Okay.
He's like, there's tiers. Like, I have a lot of gay friends, so I know there's like genres of gays. Plastic, I would more consider like kind of femme twink, you know? And Mark, he's like muscle. So kind of think about it in your head. Like, so a guy who likes a guy like Mark, you know,
is not going to like a guy like Plastic.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just, it's not nothing to, you know, it's just the way it is. It's just, you know, that's
it's just preference. Sure.
Yes.
It's preference. And that's why the reactions were just so like, what the fuck? Because like, really, we were bickering back and forth about this for like 40 minutes. That's why I never got my answer, my, you know, rightly, you know, I guess, like, how do you say that? Like, rightly earned answers. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
I never got them.
Interesting. All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to close with?
No, that's it.
Okay. Now, where could everyone find you? Tell us about all your platforms. They want to be fans.
Okay. I got Instagram and TikTok, Smoking623. And then I have another TikTok, EBT Baby, with 4 Ys. And then I have YouTube, Smoking623. And I do not have Twitter. All those Twitters are fake.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us, Diamond. We wish you tons of luck. Thank you for the gravy clarification, most of all. And if you have any more updates, we hope to, you know, hear them. And I guess we'll catch you. This will be airing soon, and we'll let you know when it airs.
Okay, great. It's so good talking to you.
Thank you. So good meeting you. Bye-bye.
Bye.